I'm your host, Logan23. You're joining me for Passport to Romance Chapter 5. We'll always have pirates. Happiness is a way of travel, not a destination. Roy M. Goodman. You and your friends are rushing past boutiques on the Champs Elysees. Marissa scans each storefront with a discriminating eye as you go. You really mean business about this whole shopping thing. John, if you're going to wow Yvette and get the contract extended, you've gotta look amazing on camera. A brilliant itinerary wouldn't hurt either. I think we covered on that. Everyone picked up a top-tier destination in Paris for today, right? I've got mine. Well, I can't wait to see what you've got lined up for us, men. Marissa abruptly stops, causing the rest of you to nearly crash headlong into her. Oh my god! John, look at this! Whoa, and a hard break. Oof, a little warning would have been helpful. It's perfect. In a shop window, you see a dark, glistening down jacket paired with a cream-colored sweater. John, if you wear this, you'll not only get subscribers, your followers will want to be you. Convinced, trying it on. You head inside the shop and see about giving the look a trial run. Eh. Well, it's amazing, and I can say I wore it for 10 seconds. Fair enough. Guess you'll just have to rely on your good looks alone. Let's do this. The best part of Paris in 24 hours. Go. Ready to completely blow Yvette away, the five of you head towards the first stop on your itinerary. Later, you and your friends stand in line outside a Notre Dame cathedral, craning your necks to look up at the famous bell towers. Whoa, I always knew this place was epic, but up close it really looms. Yeah, it's dizzying. Like, we get it, Notre Dame. Well, it's no Westminster Abbey, but I suppose it does have a halfway decent Rosetta window. I think you mean the world's most famous Rosetta window. Come on, Elliot. Even you have to admit this is pretty stunning. I concede nothing, especially not to friends. You pull out your phone to capture the cathedral on your live stream. Welcome to our farewell tour of Paris, viewers. First stop, Notre Dame. Oh no, farewell tour sounds so final. Yes, and rather like we're on an aging rock band. We're an aging rock band. Does that mean we should pick out band names? No, but it does mean we should be on camera. Hello, point that over here at us. We're the stars of the show after all. I emphatically disagree. I'll film more of this, my rockstar friends. Marissa wins. Anything you want to say to our Wanderlust viewers, friends? Farewell, darling fans. You have made all of this possible. We'll never forget you. Oh, peace, love, and rock and roll. Stay real. Don't you forget about me or any of the awesome travel tips you've learned on this blog. Please, no interviews. No comments. Marissa is such a relatable diva. Ahmed cracks me up. John has the best crew. Last day feels. I'm excited to see what you guys do. Agreed. I'm taking notes in case I ever take my dream trip to Paris. You and your friends finally reach the front of the line and enter Notre Dame. A hush falls over the group as you enter the cathedral. You tip your phone up towards the cavernous ceilings as you gawk. Second wow of the day. I didn't even know they made ceilings that high. You and your friends split up as you slowly walk the interior, taking in the statues and stained glass. Before long, you find yourself in a quiet corner where Hamid is contemplating a display of candles. You turn your camera towards him. So, Hamid, are you going to light a candle? I was thinking about it. I've never lit a votive candle before, but I like the idea. I wonder how many candles they go through each year. I saw that the number of visitors is around 13 million each year. So, a lot. Yeah, but not all of those light a candle, though. Is this your first time visiting Notre Dame? Actually, this is the first time I've been inside any place of worship for a while. Is that something you used to do more often? Back home, my friends, my family, really my whole community revolved around life at the mosque. It wasn't until I moved out here that I realized how united we truly were by that one central thing. Now I travel so much it's hard to feel like I'm part of any community outside my team. What about us? Until you, obviously. Spending these last few days with you all have been something I needed, more than you know. If nothing else, I'd like to light a candle to remind myself how important that kind of community is. I think I'll light one too. I like the thought of shedding a light on what's important. Besides, if this trip has taught me anything, it's that having good people around you makes all the difference. I'll light a candle to that. You and me each pick up one of the thin wooden lighting sticks and use them to catch the flame of an existing candle and light new ones. After dousing the lighting sticks, you stand in silence for a moment, thinking over what your flame represents. We should probably go find the rest of the group. Agreed. Got a lot more Paris to see. Aw, that was so sweet! I'd light a candle for a maid anytime. Gain new followers. Lulled into the reverie by Notre Dame, you and your friends step out into the sunlight. Where to next? I hope you all have a sweet tooth because the place I want to go to involves chocolate. Already sold. That's what you want to do with your last day in Paris. Eat candy. Chocolate isn't candy. Chocolate is chocolate. I wanted to get Tristan a present, since he can't see Paris himself, so I found the best chocolatier in Paris. Where's that? This seems like something I should know. The shop is in Montmartre, if you all are up for it. It's our last day in Paris. I'm up for anything. Don't say last. But I'm into. Let's go. Is today gonna be, his negative day? Like, it's one negative day. After a short metro ride, you and your friends arrive at the cute little chocolate shop in Montmartre. The rich smells of sugar and cocoa hit you as soon as you open the door. I'll take dark chocolate. Okay, we've only been in here 2 seconds, and already my mouth is watering. Look at these displays. Just what everyone needs, an Eiffel Tower made of chocolate. Are you suggesting I don't need a literal chocolate tower in my day-to-day life? Because I disagree. Come on, let's try some samples. You gather around a tray of samples and each pick out a chocolate to try. Liquor-filled chocolate. Chocolate buns. Raspberry truffle cake. Yep, go on liquor. Spoon the chocolate in your mouth and get a heady rush of gooey sweetness. Mmm. That good? I think I just found my new favorite dessert. Oh, yummy. It's like they took joy and turned it into a food. Good God, I take back what I said before. I'll eat this chocolate in any shape they want. Please blindfold me when we leave. I got a game in Berlin that I'll never make it to if I find this place again. Yes, I knew you'd love it. Now, I just have to see which kind Tristan wants. As she texts her boyfriend, you take several shots of the displays for your viewers. Oh my god, I just want to crawl through the screen and eat everything. You're back, booking my ticket to Paris. Hashtag chocolate goals. When you look up, you notice Marissa shoving her phone back into her purse angrily. She grabs a box of chocolates at random and heads to the register. John, are you gonna get anything? I think I'm gonna get, a small box of chocolates. My taste buds deserve the joy of this experience at least 4 more times. Are you guys ready to go? Already, but I've just been converted. Is everything okay, Marissa? Okay, of course, it's just, I mean, we have a lot more repairs to see. Actually, that's a good point. It's a bit unusual, but I've had an idea. How about a surprise addition to our plans? I guess it's gonna cost diamonds. You and your friends spill out into the streets and head back down towards the metro. You notice Marissa trailing behind and fall back to walk beside her. Hey, are you sure you're okay? I'm fine, it's just... I sent Tristal some pictures of the chocolates to see which one he wanted, and he said he didn't care. Not that they all looked good, or even that he wanted me to surprise him. He literally said, I don't care. He's a human being. Maybe he just didn't care. Oh, Marissa, he probably didn't mean it like that. I mean, it would be hard not to get chocolate envy seeing those pictures. He probably just felt bummed that he couldn't be there with you and played it off as indifference. Maybe you're right. Or maybe he was busy with something else and he saw your text, he saw it, and he was like, oh, I don't care. Get me whatever. I do it all the time. Like, I'm like, where do I want to go eat? I don't care. Shit. Okay, may I want a burger, a burrito, a pizza? I mean, seriously! Trust me. John is good. John is wise. As long as John doesn't start talking in third person all the time, I can't argue that. I just wish I could see Tristal, you know? I do. It's definitely harder to work things out when you can't see someone face to face. I don't mean to be a bummer, I appreciate you listening. Every sugar high comes with a sugar crash. Your friends are the people who stick through both, right? I don't know if that's a philosophy of life or chocolate, but I agree. You and Marissa catch up with the rest of the group and hop back on the metro. You arrive at Hamid's surprise destination. A park? It's not the park. It's what's below it. The catacombs. The catacombs? You mean the creepy tunnels full of people's bones and skulls and dead people? That is usually what burial sites are full of. Glance over to see Elliot's gaze fixed grimly on the entrance to the catacombs. His jaw suddenly set with tension. Well, I think it sounds totally gross, and I'd rather stay up here in the land of the living. Oh, come on, Marissa. It won't be the same without you. Yes, we can't split up on their last day. Oh, you said last. Don't worry, we'll protect you from the ghosts. Ghosts? Well, I, for one, welcome the chance to commune with the dearly departed. There's nothing more like a cavern of the dead to give you a new perspective on life. Oh, not you two. Marissa, I promise you, it's not as bad as it sounds. Yes, it's really very popular. Just look at all the people who will be going down with us. Well, if you're sure it won't be too creepy. It isn't likely to be creepier than gargoyles at any rate. We'll get through it together, I promise. Fine, but if I see any skeletons start to move, I am out of there. Oh, I could screw with this woman. You and your friends purchase tickets and are ushered into the catacombs entrance. The air grows cool and damp as you descend a staircase together. Okay, this isn't so bad, just a bunch of stone and some weirdly flickering lights and... That's the spirit. Did someone say spirit? Oh. Ooh. I hope it's a friendly ghost. Ahmed and Samir crack up as you reach the bottom of the staircase. Elliot is walking beside you as you get your first sight of the limestone tunnel stretching far beneath the streets of Paris. It really is like a whole other city down here, isn't it? Elliot meets your gaze, but only gives a curt nod before moving further down the tunnel. I wonder what's up with Elliot. As you walk deeper into the catacombs, you snap pictures of the above-ground street names carved into the walls and an eerie well filled with turquoise water. Wow, I had no idea all of this was below Paris. I am so figuring out how to throw a rave down there. Finally, you reach an imposing sign posted above a stone doorway. Okay, give me goddamn French, why don't you? Oh, let's give this our best heave-ho, shall we? It's French. Give me a moment. Okay, here we go. Arati sayest ich l'Empire de la Mort. I'm sure someone who speaks French will correct me. It says, stop, this is the Empire of Death. That's not creepy at all. A shiver runs down your spine as you peer through the stone doorway and catch a glimpse of skulls beyond. You look around to see the rest of your group has also halted, fixated on the creepy sign. Maybe it would be better not to enter the Empire of Death alone. Samir's hand, my phone. Why not? Her hand. As your group moves towards the doorway, you settle up next to Samir and grab her hand. Oh. Even in the dim light, you can see her cheeks start to flush. Is this okay? Don't tell the others, I'm a little freaked out by the skulls. Of course, your secret's safe with me. Your hand remains clasped as you squeeze through the stone doorway side by side. You gasp as you enter the true catacombs, a series of wide tunnels and small prayer chambers whose walls are made of endless piles of bones. Oh, no, 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 no. It's just old bones, Marissa. They can't hurt you. Unless you saw one of them move. Move! Beware the dancing skeletons. I hear then night falls in the catacombs, the dead can walk again. Enough! Wow, there goes Elliot. Just because these people are long dead doesn't give you the right to make jokes. Elliot, we were just... what? Making a mockery out of a mass grave. I mean, I get it, but isn't this already a mockery in the fact that you can tour it, touch it, feel it, like walk through and do whatever? Like, you could literally just pee on one of the walls of bones. Like, isn't this, in and of itself, a mockery to all the dead? Like, telling a joke, like, these people are dead. Let's be honest, these people are dead. They're not gonna get offended. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know if I've offended anyone in the comment section below by my thought, but I'm at least, like, in a way saying, yo, Elliot, just calm down a little, you know? Like, I get it, I get your belief, I get it, but I'm gonna go ahead and say something. Elliot, I don't think they meant anything by it. Of course they didn't, that's exactly the problem. They didn't think about what they were saying at all. If you had any idea what it actually felt like to lose... Never mind. If you'll excuse me, I think I need some air. Don't even with me. If lose what? Lose a loved one? Go ahead. Go ahead. Pixelberry, you're about to go down a hellish road with me. Without another word, Elliot turns and walks briskly down the tunnel. I really didn't mean anything by it. I'm sorry. Maybe we went a bit too far. Are you okay, Marissa? I'm fine, but someone should check on Elliot. I'll go. Let me go deal with the idiot. You emerge into a warm Paris evening and scan the lit streets for any sign of Elliot. You spot a familiar blonde head bent over a table at a beer garden across the street. Lost in thought, Elliot doesn't seem to notice your approach. That was a pretty dramatic exit back there. Oh, John. I'm guessing you're not brooding over a beer just because of a few bad jokes. Is there something wrong? I want to help. That's so very much like you. I'm afraid there's nothing you can do to help. I don't know about that. Alright, let's see what his problem is. Let's see what his problem is. Oh my god, Locum spent more diamonds! Oh my god, you should share this video then. Maybe I can't fix anything, but I'm not going to let you drown your sorrows alone either. Who said anything about sorrows? Well, call it, intuition. Or maybe call it an angry outburst followed by a pint of beer and some uncharacteristically bad posture. Please tell me you're not going to all armchair psychiatrist on me. Of course not. I'm going to order a drink. Join Elliot at the table and wave down a server. I would take a beer. No, pretty cocktail, actually. I've never been one for a beer. Then again, I haven't tried many. Actually, I haven't tried any. But I hear a lot of people are like, meh, beer. When your Mai Tai arrives, you raise your drink in a silent toast before taking a sip. Cheers, I suppose. I'm sorry for exploding earlier. I didn't mean to lose my temper. Particularly on our last night together. It was so uncouth of me. Well, I'll admit it wasn't excellent. What happened? Elliot drains his pint, then signals the waiter for another glass. You know, I've never actually been to this part of Paris. In all my visits, I've strayed too far from this inn. I suppose I'm not as cultured as I like to think. Well, you're not especially smooth at changing the subject either. Well, perhaps if you weren't so obnoxiously persistent, I could afford a bit more subtlety. Ugh, how can I get through to him? I should try giving him a taste of his own medicine. Oh, yes. Obviously, I'm the problem. Clearly, there's nothing bothering you whatsoever. That must be why you just threw a hissy fit, abandoning your friends in a literal chamber of bones. Hissy fit. I suppose you make a fair point. I'm not really that... It's not really that complicated, to be honest. I've experienced enough loss to know there isn't anything funny about death. And I certainly don't appreciate it being reduced to childish ghost stories. I get it, I've lost people too. You have. Yeah, that's why I didn't jump in with the teasing either. I just figure if other people haven't experienced loss, how could I expect them to understand it? You'd think they'd at least understand basic decency. But I do see your point. No, we'll talk about this at the end. Elliot takes a long pull on his beer and sets his glass down with a sigh. I don't suppose everyone's going to be willing to pretend like nothing happened. I'm pretty sure denial isn't the answer. But I don't think you have to worry about anything either. No? Nope. Not as long as you, be honest with us from now on. I'm pretty sure all this could have been avoided if you just told me and Samir how you were feeling. Oh yes, just what every Englishman does best. Talk about his feelings. Actually, I think you express your feelings quite well. Mostly because we share a common language. The language of sarcasm. I do appreciate that about you. Anyway, my point is, no one's going to hold this against you. Are you sure? Because I'm feeling very embarrassed, to be honest. If it makes you feel any better, I think me and Samir are feeling pretty guilty too. But hey, we're a team, and there's no way we're gonna let this ruin our last night in Paris. I think that's our cue to leave before this turns into a full-blown pep talk. You know what? You want a hug too, buddy? You mock, but you're smiling. My work here is done. Together, you exit the beer and garden and head back towards the catacombs. On the sidewalk, Elliot stops and turns to you suddenly. John, I don't talk to most people about these sorts of things. I'd appreciate it if you didn't discuss this with the others. I won't tell anyone. Thank you. Elliot holds your gaze a beat too long, looking as though he's on the verge of saying something else. Break the silence. No thanks required. Anything for a friend in need. Right, of course. Much appreciated. Elliot turns abruptly and walks away. You catch up with Elliot just as he reaches the catacombs entrance. He catches your eye and gives you a faint smile as you rejoin the rest of the group. You find Marissa, Samir, and Hamid waiting for you by the entrance. There you are. We were wondering where you two went. Is everything okay? Yes, I'm sorry about earlier. We are too. We didn't mean it. Apology accepted. Right, well, that's all taken care of. Where to next? Somewhere fun, please, and definitely above ground. John, why don't you choose? You're the one who brought us all together. You think back over your time in Paris, and an idea hits you. I know just what we should do. Follow me. Lead your friends back to the bridge where you had your first memorable moment in Paris. Recognize this place? How could I forget? Ah, who knew a robbery could lead to such a beautiful friendship? John, you weren't planning to have us go swimming in the Seine, were you? No way. Once was enough for me. I was thinking more like a river cruise. Yes, a booze cruise. Oh, it's my kind of farewell tour. Actually, there's more than just booze. Dinner's included and everything. Excellent. I feel like all I've eaten today is chocolate. Let's go. That is beautiful. I would have liked a little bit more color in the sky, but I do see the stars. It's all I'll accept it. Oh, the stars do twinkle. Look at that. Good job, Pixelberry. You and your friends settle in for a dinner aboard an elegant boat, watching the city go by as you eat. I can't believe this is our last meal together. Oh, let's not focus on that. Let's talk about something good instead. Like our champagne being included in the cost of dinner. I was thinking more along the lines of our favorite things we've seen together, like the fireworks at Versailles, or sneaking in to see the Mona Lisa, or hitting the club with Amid's friends. I think Notre Dame has been my favorite so far. What about you, John? My favorite thing has been the sightseeing, the shopping, the nightlife. I'm gonna go sightseeing. The Louvre, Versailles, Notre Dame. I can't really choose between them all. But being able to see all the culture and history firsthand has been a dream come true. Hear her. Sad I'll never be able to see most of this shit. Thank God for the internet, I guess. Most importantly, though, I'm so glad I met all of you. Even if Wanderlust doesn't continue, this trip was worth it just to be able to share all those memories with you. Oh, John, you're gonna make me cry. Yes, let's stem the waterworks with a toast, shall we? To fond memories. To friendship. To free champagne. To Face Base for helping us stay in touch. I'll toast to, our followers. We love you, followers. You and your friends happily clink your glasses together. I really mean it about Face Base, you know. Well, I'll stay in touch, won't we? Of course. I mean, there's definitely no way I could forget any of you. Agreed. Outside of my team, you're the best friends I've made since moving to Europe. Oh, I know. You should all come visit me in Brazil sometime. Reunion in Rio? Sold. Oh, look. It's the Eiffel Tower. Elliot. Sorry. Is it the part where I'm supposed to express my undying fondness? Aw, I think I'm going to miss Elliot's sarcasm. I wasn't diverting attention without a reason. I think the Eiffel Tower is supposed to light up around this time. Filtering your gaze out the window, and a moment later, the Eiffel Tower lights up as if on cue. Oh, it's so beautiful. I bet it even looks better from up on the deck. It would be an excellent farewell shot for the blog. I bet the deck would be really romantic. And this could be my last chance to spend that time with some special someone. All I have to say, how much is this? 18. I already spent diamonds trying to kiss his ass, so moving on. Why don't we all go up and check it out together? You and your friends make your way to the top deck to take in the view. Let's take a farewell picture. If we must. You and your friends squeeze together for one last selfie with the Eiffel Tower in the background. Everybody say fromage or cheese, your choice. How about you just count to 3? Alright, 1, 2, 3. As soon as you post the farewell pic, your phone starts chiming with notifications. No! This can't be the end. I just got addicted. Please, please say the blog's not really over. I love it so much. Don't go. You're all so great. I want to keep following your adventures. Can't believe this is really the end. You gaze around at your companions, overwhelmed with the memories from the last few days. I'm not ready for this night to be over yet. It doesn't have to be. There are so many more places in Paris to see. You know what? We should go back to the Eiffel Tower. I bet the city lights are gorgeous from top. Sounds like a plan. Night's not over until we say it is. Unwilling to say goodnight so soon, the 5 of you rush back to the Champ de Mars. Soon you're looking out over Paris from the observation deck and reliving all of your adventures. See those golden statues? That's Alexander Bridge. And I can see the Louvre too. Just, wow, I never thought a place would be so hard to leave. John, this view would be an amazing pick for Wanderlust. If that doesn't seal the deal, nothing will. Carefully grip your phone and lean out over the railing. Posting it. Romantic view of Paris. You want to know how I know the thing isn't over yet? Because we've still got 5, 6, 7, and 8 pictures left. Blah. Just stunning. Thanks for the new desktop background forever. You gain new followers. Looks like they approve. You look across at your friends silhouetted by the city of lights and realize this is probably your last moment with them. So everyone, not getting too sappy, I just want to say, Brian lights up with a call. Oh, it's Yvette. How just, I don't know, ironic, coincidental, you answer feeling cold dread settle in your stomach. Hello? John, I've been reviewing your blog numbers, and they're spectacular. I'm extending your contract. Oh. Wait. What? I'm just... Hold on. Surprised. What is it? Shh, let them talk. Your follower count is off the charts, and I'll admit I've been impressed by your initiative. Everybody loved your adventure sneaking into the Mona Lisa. Oh, well, I have my friends to thank for that one. Not to mention the way you explored the Versailles. I do what I can. Well, keep doing it. I'm sending you to Berlin so that you can all watch him meet in his next game. Your friends are too big a hit to cut from the program now. Just be on the overnight train to Berlin tomorrow at 5 p.m. And remember, you're still on a budget. Yeah, budget of diamonds. I should say, I won't let you down. See that you don't. See that you kiss my lily white, throws phone off Paris. You hang up and turn your friends excitedly bursting with excitement. How's that contract now, Yvette? What's that? I can't hear you. Well, what is it? Yvette extended the contract for the blog, and she's sending us all to Berlin. No, more like Pixelberry extended the thing. Just saying. Wanderlust is at blogger level, shut the hell up. Keep following, or keep playing, to gain more followers and more bonus content. Next time, what adventures await you in the high culture metropolis of Berlin? Find out in the next chapter. Okay, let's talk about this, shall we? For just a quick moment. So, as a person who has experienced more loss than I care to count, okay? I experienced my great-grandfather's death when I was but a wee lad and barely remember him, but he had brain cancer and basically was losing his mind. He would end up going out and driving and getting lost. Back then they didn't have cell phones, so he would find a payphone and go, I don't know where the hell I am. And so family members would have to bring him back to his home. And yeah, and we ended up living with him shortly for about 4 or so months in the house, and he was losing his mind right in front of me. Then shortly after that, my great grandmother died. After that, Aunt Marie died of ovarian cancer. I could go down the list of about 8 family members that I've had die before I was even 10 years old. Um, it really depends on who you are as an individual for, if you're battle hardened, if you have tough skin, if you've been pampered, coddled, things like that. It doesn't have to do with just the fact that you've lost people. It depends on, and I think it's something that I don't think Pixelberry, I think they have a lot of like-minded individuals there, but I don't feel like there is a big melting pot of people that who, what, when, where, and why. We have the constant stipulation until I'm guessing that Pixelberry got wind of it. You know, the fact that there for almost 2 years there was no good father figures in any of the Pixelberry books whatsoever, and I constantly called it out. Finally, Pixelberry started putting in at least a good father figure, and then they evolved. And is there bad father figures? Yes. Is there bad mother figures? Yes. Have we seen a bad mother figure yet? No. Where is that? Where's that breaking the stereotype? There are bad mothers, or bad fathers, there's bad families, there's no families. We haven't seen any of that stereotypical bullshit up until, there's good fathers now and there's still bad fathers. We haven't seen any bad mothers. I can't think of one single book where there has been a really bad mother. No one can say Desire and Decorum has a bad mother because her mother was dead. We have Henrietta, Countess Henrietta, sure, but that's not really a mother figure. That's a female figure. So my point is Pixelberry is a bit jaded, faded, whatever thing you want to think of, for their whole, story characters and things, and hopefully they evolve, much like they finally did with at least putting in a couple, and I mean by couple, I mean literally 2 father figures that have been decent, in all of the books that they've made. Again, I think Elliot was a bit sensitive. Again, it depends on your sensitivity levels, which, hey, guess what? A lot of people have different sensitivity levels. It's as simple as that. Yes, you have to take that into account, but should you have a big outburst like that? No, I think you should be, as our MC told Elliot, that you should be honest. If something's bothering you, hey, say, oh, whoa, guys, these jokes are offending me, please stop. And I promise you, if these people were worth a crap and having in your life, they will cease, they'll be like, okay, that's for this particular subject, that's where we don't touch on the subject. This is where we don't go with our joke. This is what we don't do. And it's something that desperately needs to be done, and it's something that's not. And I don't know. Like, we have this mentality, and I'll finish this up real quick. We have this mentality right now of, um, everybody is supposed to be, I don't know, taken care of and held accountable and whatnot by everyone else, because we hold everyone up to a certain standard, and we don't take into account their levels of things, but we're supposed to take into account everyone. It's a complicated, convoluted mess to me anymore that I just don't understand. And I look at every individual as a unique individual. Just like I look at this community as everyone is different. Everyone is different skin color, different race, different, different gender, and it's what I look at. And so I don't judge everyone by, okay, you're a female, this is where you should be. You're a guy, this is where you should be. You're transgender, this is where you should be. I don't sit there and I don't do that. I judge everybody by their character, by their attitude, by their personality. I don't know. I'm just an open-minded individual, and that's one of the things I try and convey with my community, and one of the things that I want to do with my community. And I just, if it's one thing that anyone can take away from this, is be more open-minded. It's as simple as that. Don't judge everybody based off of one specific thing, and realize that everybody is different. Everybody has different, everybody has that, either they're soft and they're coddled and they're whatnot, or they're thick-skinned, and I have to say, I have thick skin, but there are some things that does get through my skin. So, do take that into account. But without further ado, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all hopefully in the next video. Peace.